Hey everyone, now we will continue combining data frames in this video. So first we will consider the concatenating. That's something like when you concatenate two strings, just add one after the another without any combining of anything. So for that, again we need some examples. So here I have x1, a dictionary, x2, another one, and x3, another one. And they will be something like here first A. Then I have 1, 1, like this one, 5 elements in that. Now just command C with a comma also there, and this one, paste this one 5 times with a comma, 3, 4 and 5. Only change the column value here, like this one E, this one D, this one C, and this one B. Now again without, so time will not get wasted here, just copy this one again, paste here, and convert this one into 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Again copy this one, replace all with that. So here this one again, and there we go with this one, D, and just E. Now change these also, like after E we have F, no, not F, here I also need E. Now F, G, and this one H, and this one I. Now again copy this whole, command C, and this time without changing the column value, just change the indexes, that is this one, not the indexes, sorry, the values. Command C, here this one, and there we go. Now we are done with the dictionaries. Shift return here. Now convert all of these into 3 data frames, that is df1, df2, and then df3. Here the first one will be equal to like pd dot data frame, and here in parentheses pass x1 and then the index, and the index value will be like 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Just copy this complete one and paste it here, and here also this one into x2, this one into x3. In this case we will not change the index, but here we will change the index, that is 6, 7, 8, 9 and 0, not 0, 5 also. Now here if you have noticed, on the above I have x1 and x3 with the same column value. Here I have df1 and df3 with different index value, but df1 and df2 with same index value. That's what you will get here. I have done that one. Now if you print df1, you will have this one, df2 this one, and df3 this one. Now for concatenation we have syntax like pd dot, and then we use concat, just concat, and then pass the parentheses. Now if you press shift return here, you will get different objects like axes, join areas, keys, and then a lot more. You can have a look at all of them if you want to. Now here pd.concatenate, the one we need to concatenate, like first I will try for df1 and df2. Here you will get error, why this happened? Oh, that one require the brackets also. So here you will get this one. If you notice them, we have on df1 the index values are same, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you notice here we have first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, but they are separated. And then we have this one A, B, C, D and up to E, and E column, that is common in both, have this one. Now in df2 in x2 we have these things different, the column value. So here we have E, F, G, H1 and I. So this is the concatenation of two data frames in which we have same index values but different column values. Now this one is on axis 0. If you convert this one with axis 1, and this is the reason we require the brackets here, because if we do not require the brackets, the Python will understand this one as axis, because that then becomes the second parameter. So we require the brackets here, so this will assumes to be a 1. Now if you do that one, when you change the axis, so here the elements are concatenated with the y-axis, or we can say that column axis. So here we have same index 1 2 3 4 5, and here we have all the values. But if you notice, here we have this one E and E, where the both E are different. Here we have all are 1, here they are 2. So it's supposed to be 3 there with single E, but this thing is concatenation, and concatenation is done on strings, if you remember. So if you try to add two strings like D plus E, you will get DE, and if you do something like 1 plus 2, you will get 12 instead of 3. So that's what happening here. In concatenation there will be no sum. That's why joining, concatenation and merging are all different from each other, and there are three concepts, not one. It's seems to be their working is just like combining the data frames, but they are a little different. So if you do here now 3 with axis 1, you will get this one, that is 5 here, that the index that is same on both that I have taken. That's why I have taken same index here, only one index, and there only one column same to show that one. Now here we have this one, and if you now change the axis to 0, you will get the one like this one. The indexes will be in row, and A, B, C, D, E, just those are common because these columns are common. So axis 0 means we are doing with this one, and these are common. Axis 1 with means nothing will be common, all will be separated. So this is when we have index values different. So when we have index values different but the columns value will be same, we do not require any axis 1, we will get this one without any empty space. But with in axis 0, if we have same indexes but different column values, we have this thing. So that should be focused here, that how these things are working, so that you will not get confused there. If you more look out at this one, here we did not have how in this one. So we are now done with the concatenation, and the how that we have done in the before, that is in joining inner, outer, left and right, are not in this one because the elements will not combine here. So concatenation is just simple, have 2 or more data frames and you can add that one like this one. And if you do something like this one, df3, you will have all the threes concatenated here. That is, now if you notice, when we have different indexes but same column value, the columns will be shared. Like here, this one is df1, df3, the columns are shared, but not with those who have different column value but same indexes. And if you turn the axis equal to 1, you will get something like this one. Now the same indexes will be shared but not the columns. So that's what all about concatenation. I hope you understand that one, and I know you will get a little confused here because of these indexes different, same, different, same. But if you focus on this video only once, you will get that all properly. Just a one concept, that is the axis and index variation or column variation. Just focus on that one. According to the condition, you need to concatenate the data frames, and the rest will be very easy. So thanks for watching, and we will continue with merging in the next video. Hey everyone, so in the last video we have learned the concatenation. In this video we will covering the merging. For that also we need some example dictionary, and this time we just directly define the data types, that is pd dot data frame, and there we go in the data frame. And here the values like first a dictionary, and in that one we have a key element, that is key, and for one it's key 1. It has values like 1 2 3. Then we have another one that is like a, and it has value 2 3 4. Similarly b with values like 5 6 7, and this is with the df1. Now copy this whole, command C, and then command V, change the values if you want to, like 8 there, that's okay. Now for 9 2 and 1, and these remain same, and this one also be key 1. And now change the indexes, sorry column, that is this one C and this one D, shift return. Now if you print df1 you will get this one, and df2 this one, and this is a little different, maybe it's from previous one. This is df2 now. So this is the updated df1 with k key 1, C and D. Now merging is very easy one. You have to just write pd.merge, that is the syntax for this one, and then parentheses. Now in parentheses, like the previous one concatenation, we require these brackets, and in them we write df1 and df2, then we do. But in case of merge, if you press shift tab, then you will see here that you require left right both. So we did not require here brackets, we just require the df1 on the left, then on the right. Then we have something, this is how, that we have also learned in joining. After that we have this own, which have some particular key. Here none refers by default, but this require any value that is known as key. That's what we have taken the column value here. Now here if you do this thing, you will get this here, df1 df2, and there the how is by default the inner, that is this one, and here we get error because of comma there. Now we will get this one same, and then here we have the own, which is again the key 1, that is the common in both. You will get this one. And if you do something like define this key in the last here and do the thing, you will get the same output. So it doesn't matter you have defined this key, but if you define both of them in the last, like here, and let me remove this one, you will get them in middle after the first one where you have defined like A, B, then key 1. Then you will get the merge one here on this one. And if you have more than one keys, like if I make another one, that is, and one more thing, if the elements of these are different, like here if I have 4 and you try to do that, you will not get that one, that is the different element there. And if you do this one like outer, you will get this one where the elements for the different one are none. Like in the first one we have 4, but in df2 we did not have 4, so here we have C and D none. In df2 we have 3, so for 3 we have the values of key 1, that is 9 and 9, but of df1 are none. So that's what for the outer is. And if you do the left, then only the left key, that is 4, will be considered, right key will not be considered. If you do right, you will get only the right key with the element, the left key, that is 4, will not be considered. So that's the key here. And let me make them again same. Now copy this one, Command C, and there we go with this one again. So Command V, not that whole, just this part, Command C and Command V, and in this one also Command V, and change this one to key 2. Change the element so it will be look like changed. Now if you do that one, you will get this one also, that is 5 to 3, the both the keys here, but this one is here also, if you have noticed. So we have just key 1, that is first accessed, first terminated on the third position, so here on third position. After that we have key 2, this one, and this key 2 for df2 also here. So why they did not get merged? Because we did not have passed that one here. If we want to merge the both, we have to do something like this one, pass the bracket first, and then in that bracket pass the key 2, and there we go with this one.